Hello, friends! Instances of baboons stealing and taking away lion cubs have been reported very often in the wild. But something very incredible happened at the Kruger National Park in South Africa that has aroused the interest of everyone who has heard about it. Sometimes you just have to take a moment to pause and really think about some occurrences that just happen in our everyday world that we never really expected to happen, especially if the occurrence is so unique. So, it was a Saturday just like every other day in Kruger National Park, where animals live naturally and carry out their usual activities. Kurt Schultz, a safari guide, was photographing lions, and everything seemed pretty much normal as usual. As Schultz was snapping away, he discovered something worth paying attention to. It was like a reality display of the scenes in the Disney legendary movie, The Lion King. A male baboon had just taken a small lion cub, and instead of killing it, as baboons have been known to do, the male baboon began caring for it. Do you remember the scenes in The Lion King where Rafiki, a wise old monkey, looked after young Simba and often gave him guidance? This was more like it. As you may know, lions are often predators of many animals in the wild, which of course includes the baboons. But the baboons seem to have found a way of retaliating by stealing away and viciously killing the harmless small lion cubs and leopard cubs. You know, if the small lion cubs are killed, they wouldn't grow to later become a threat to them. Smart, right? It's more like eradicating your enemies before they even grow to become one. Let me tell you in detail how the event happened, and believe me, you will want to watch through to the end. That Saturday morning, Kurt Schultz went to an area very active with lion sightings. The area had large granite hills and boulders on it, known for lions and leopards hiding their newborn cubs in this region. He came upon a troop of baboons, really excited and playful, of which he didn't find surprising, as it was their norm for early mornings. It was later discovered that a small lion cub was in their midst. Those baboons must have been really excited that another potential enemy was about to be defeated, and perhaps maybe cause a lesser threat in the future. As Kurt sat with his finger poised on the camera, he at first feared the group of baboons would viciously kill the helpless cub. Kurt Schultz was a safari guide with 20 years of experience of guiding Southern and East Africa and has repeatedly witnessed the baboons stealing small lion cubs and killing them. He expected that this would also be the fate of this small lion cub. He was already pitying the poor animal, but thankfully, he was mistaken. Suddenly, to his surprise and shock, one of the baboons that first seemed to be female, but was later found out to be male, ran over to the baby, scooped it up in its arms, then crossed the road and began scaling a tree as the defenseless lion cub watched its enemies circling underneath. Before I go on, let me quickly tell you an interesting fact about baboons. The baboons are known to live in groups and do many of their activities together. Activities like food foraging and food sharing, among many. So think about it, a male baboon running and taking a cub that was supposed to be killed by the group of baboons was a treason. But why would a male baboon even do that? Let me know what you think about it and drop in the comment section below. Schultz waited for about 30 minutes before the baboon and the little cub came into view again. As the baboon continued hopping from branch to branch, the safari guide, Kurt Schultz, and other safari guests were worried that the small lion cub would fall from the baboon's grip. The cub wouldn't survive falling from that height. Eventually, the baboon settled with the little cub in its arms and began stroking it and caring for it like it was a baby baboon. Very unbelievable, right? The male baboons, for a fact, do a lot of grooming, but the female baboons are known to give a whole lot of care to their infants before they are later separated. You know, just like in humans, where a mother would give a lot of attention to her little baby, but not just as long as in humans. The female baboons take care of the infants for about 4 months. That's pretty cool, right? The female baboons are known to be very caring mothers, unlike some other animals. let me tell you some little interesting facts about some uncaring mother animals that would make you further appreciate this act done by the female baboons. Did you know that the harp seals, after giving birth to their young ones, are only dedicated to the motherly care for just the first 12 days? After that, they are out there ready to mate again. The harp seal pup can't survive on its own yet and is left stranded on the ice for the next month and a half, making it vulnerable to predators. That's not all. You would be surprised that the cuckoos, perhaps the most famous bad mother, trick other birds to raising her own youngster, freeing her up to enjoy life as a single bird. She does this by laying her eggs in the nest of another bird. Even the cuckoo chick is hardly a grateful adoptee. Instead, it hatches early and grows faster than the bird's real brood, forcing the smaller chicks out of the nest to die. The cuckoo family are really something, don't you think? If you know any other strange facts about some bad mother animals, drop them in the comment section below. I'd love to know about them. Back to the baboon and the small lion cub. The male baboon cared for the small lion cub for a very long time. This really shocked Schultz, who was fast enough to catch this surprising moment on camera. Although the photographs look like they're portraying a cute bond between the two animals, Schultz believes the situation most likely didn't end up well for the cub. He eventually moved on to allow tourists to get a look at the scene, and later, the primate took the small cub and left with it. That's all on today's show. Amazing, right? Let us know what you think in the comment section right below. Also, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to our channel so you get immediately notified when a new video like this is out. Have a great day, and see you in the next video.